Hey guys, Tyra here bringing you a special OCF reward cast. This one's requested by White Flash. We're actually doing something a bit special this time. We're on a map that he created. White Flash is a map maker, so here it is, Argentan Crossroads. Apparently it's a remake of a COH2 map that featured in Sunday Night Fights 4. We go to the tactical map, we can see the breakdown here. We've got cutoff here right outside the base, so it's quite difficult to access that cutoff, and I feel reasonably far away from the base as well, along with these cutoffs. We're pretty much running across the map like that, so playing View 2A is me and my mentor here, part of the mentorship program that's running at COH2.org at the moment. So we'll see how we get along. In my loadout, playing as Ostia, is Mobile Defense, Blitzkrieg and Lightning War. Mobile Defense is good if you are having a bit of troubles with the M5 quad. You can bring out the Puma and keep that on its toes. Blitzkrieg, I like this. Generally, if I'm doing pretty well and I don't need the Puma, but I do kind of want the command tank, I'll go for Blitzkrieg, gives you Panzer Tactician and command tank, as well as the extremely powerful late game Stuka close air support, and of course Lightning War, which also has the Stuka close air support, but a Tiger as well. Also a good choice. One on the other hand has a Lend-Lease, Guard Motor and Terror Tactics. So just capping across here on the right hand side of the map. One quickly rushed into this garrison here, denying it to me with his common engineers, and I scouted that. So I kind of gave up on trying to engage in the centre. Here I come back to the centre again, not knowing that he's left this garrison. I thought he's just stayed in this garrison the entire time, and scout that conscripts are in there. So now I'm here trying to defend my cutoff. You see this garrison here, it's got 5 windows facing this way, but no windows on either side. So it's quite good if you've actually managed to capture that garrison. You can jump in here, or it makes it very hard for whoever wants to try to regather this garrison. It's a bit of an unusual garrison, really. So I'm out here just on the left hand side, trying to protect my fuel with my MG at the moment, and just sending my greens in the centre, just trying to keep holding the cutoff.
Are securing our territory.
So he's trying to cap over there, so I send a squad to try and prevent that from happening. Outnumbered here 2v1, decide to retreat, and I'm suffering a bit here for map control right now. I'm just desperately trying to keep hold of my cutoff. Knowing that one has strong control over this garrison here, I decided I need a mortar next. Otherwise, I'm going to be pretty powerless.
The territory is out of contact.
Decided to bring my MG off protection duties and bring it into the front line. And instead of protecting my fuel, I'm putting down some ace mines. So briefly engage here. Here comes the mortar. I was a bit late on that, to be honest. There was not the best play from me. And now one's going to make a play for my cutoff, which is probably going to be successful.
The enemy is taking our territory.
I don't know what I was up to here with my grenadiers. Trying to make a push out here, but quickly I just lose 2 green squads immediately, and it's not going to last for very long. I'm going to rotate my MGs to try and cover this cutoff a bit more. I'll just Ura around the side, but I've got 2 squads of grenadiers that are on the world tour coming back to protect my MGs, so conscripts don't stand much of a chance. Mortars on the field, and because all the combat's happening so close to my base, this mortar can just sit in my base and blast away quite effectively. The thing about the Austrian mortar is its auto fire is extremely accurate, but its barrage is not quite as good as the Soviet mortar. Oh, and you see that coming into full effect there. 5 men go down to that one shell there. Quickly forcing away that squad. Also very accurate at this kind of range, very close range. Out goes the smoke to enable me to regather my cutoff. In front of that Maxim. See that one has also gone for a pretty early mortar, really. Looks like he's going back there maybe to do his tech now. Try another attempt to come out this side of the map. Sandbag's slowing things down, but I do have the mortar there, softening that position up. Next in the garrison, that's going to be my next target. Point I figure one's probably ticking, so I need to go out and make a big territory grab before the quad mount arrives, because that will probably push me back a long way. Going for a very early pack though. Definitely need to make use of those early packs. Mortars barraging right at the garrison. MG sitting back here. Got this little shed here, it's kind of a line of sight blocker, causing a few issues for my MG though, making it a bit tougher to defend this area. So I'm putting some harassment on one's fuel now, finally. Doing the favour. I haven't managed to cap the VPs at all. Just holding on to my lone one on my side of the map. And once more going for my cutoff. And my mortar actually can't hit him because he's underneath this garrison a little bit, which is absorbing the shells. I believe the next shell is a mollywhopper. Oh, look at that one. That's the kind of shell that turns an engagement, and down goes those conscripts. One had no time to react to that. Just crazy bit of luck there from the Austrian mortar. Fuel harassment gets shut down here by one's conscripts. Yes, mines though shut down his similar harassment. A half track fresh on the field. Generally like the half track play as Austria, but it can be tough to keep it alive against the quad mount. Dies very quickly to the quad. And here it is, just about to complete, just about to ravage my troops. Bring down a mid bunker now. I need to stop being so AFK with all these units in my base. And whoopsie daisy. Half track's way out of position, and then Parting decides to turn around and instead of reversing there, and quickly gets shredded by the quad. Shock troops now making a play for my victory points. Maxim for the cutoff. Mortar for that point there. See the Maxim coming down. Spread my troops on either side. Launch a rifle grenade. Quickly knock out the Maxim. Combine with some mortar fire there. What about face? It's a good. Pack about space. It's a good shot on the quad. Luckily, this fence has been destroyed, allowing easy retreats for my Pack 43 there. And this thing is just continuing to do crazy amounts of work at the moment. It's mortar, clearing his mortar. I think I also seen a rifle grenade on that.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
A few more S-mines from the retreating mortar. MG shuts down that cut-off play by the shock troops. So one's in a pretty good position at the moment. Has lost 2 of his team weapons though. Tries to regather his Maxim here. And I'm trying to focus down that one-man squad. I was having a bit of trouble shooting around this garrison, so what was causing me an issue before is now my ally.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
This stage 1 should probably bring out a Su-76. Okay, so I somehow managed to rush a P4 and try to use those barrages to try and do some damage to my team weapons. And of course, if I decide to rebuild the half track. Quad's not causing me too many issues so far. I'm at the required amount of command points for a Puma though, so could go for it. Instead I'm going for a second pack.
We need to re-establish our supply lines.
Slightly more immobile style play, but also extremely effective against the quad mount. Mortar has no longer any targets that it can fire upon from base, has to come and get in on the fun on the rest of the map.
Your predecessor died a hero.
Pack getting really bold, trying to find a line on that quad mount. Unsuccessful though, one pulls it back to safety.
Keep your head down.
For some more harassment on his fuel, and helped by the fact that I'd kept that earlier. Fair propaganda on my packs here.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture
I think
artillery.
I've cleared that arc. I think it's a bit more back here than is out here. Propaganda can work on AT guns, but I don't really recommend relying on it, because they do kind of pop in and out of suppression, and though it can retreat, cause them to retreat, it's just not very reliable. So it's fine to try it, but don't rely on it actually working.
Pack crew is ready.
Double packs just wheeling around looking for that quad.
Standing
Up to Vet 2 now, 6 kills. It's done quite a lot of damage, hasn't
by. Here propaganda can once
got too
again
many
be
kills though.
unleashed.
HMG here.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
MG42 versus Maxim. Maxim should win this one. Except MG42 opens up first. Gets the suppression going straight away. And there's mortar still here. There's a very, very clumped up steam weapon as well. Very susceptible to going down. This barrage on the pack blob though. Causing him to reposition, doing a bit of damage. Luckily there's a fresh half track on field for reinforcements. Fair propaganda raining down once more on my MG this time.
The enemy is taking our territory.
So yeah, this not a good idea. Similar effectiveness to the Su-76, but costs more manpower, and you have to pay for the barrages. Terror Tactics is slightly strapped for manpower as it is, as you generally want to save for an ML20, which is a 600 manpower expenditure. So you're generally a bit poor on manpower and quite generous on fuel. Double pack shot, one misses though on the quad, so that's going to get away to safety. Pack's in a lot of trouble from these shock troops though.
Now use propaganda against the enemy again.
Mass retreats here from me.
The enemy has our range. We now have access to additional battlefield options.
expecting him to try and recrew that pack, so that's why I threw that rifle grenade out, but it didn't quite work, and down goes his quad. Got over aggressive, knew that my second pack was in the vicinity. I was actually quite lucky to get that shell, but so he's not that lucky, seeing as I missed it over here earlier. Fair propaganda. Causing me issues trying to get out of my base once more. Somehow pinning my squad, even though it's in base. Working as intended. Still got a couple of S-mines here. Mortar getting up close, trying to increase its accuracy.
Okay, that's the last one. Yeah, ready. We have 300 points remaining.
Bring down tier 3, deciding to go for a Panzer 4. Could have decided to go for Blitzkrieg and bring out the command tank, but not feeling it today. Oh, and there, the remaining S-mines. I get extremely lucky there, wiping that conscript squad. D42 doesn't quite get down in time. Conscripts around to its flank. Quad, fresh quad in fact from one. Now on the field. Grenade on the MG, almost takes it down. And launch a rifle grenade over, trying to wipe those shocks, forcing them to retreat. Right under fire from the attack. And there's just far too many SMGs here at the moment. Forces one to retreat. Honestly, I think he probably would have been better served trying to harass this VP again, rather than running straight down this channel here, which is like pretty easily accessed by my base, so I don't have very far to go to reinforce. Fair propaganda trying to prevent me from exiting my base once more. And God gets caught out of position once more by double packs. So as you can see, one floating a large amount of fuel, which is why I suggested the EC-76 over the pack. I mean over the ZIS. Try to cap the centre, unsuccessful. Getting quite low on VPs now, really feeling the heat. So to send my greens out to the left hand side. Made an extra squad of greens as well. Whilst I save up for my Panzer 4, which I'm pretty much there. MG trying to steer up shop in the centre, unsuccessful. One's going straight down for the cutoff once more. It's very, very late to retreat my mortar here. It's very low. LMG greens closing in from a few different sides here. P4 is under construction. This cutoff, this play over here though has definitely bought myself some time. Throwing my VP drain. Packs over here. I'm anticipating some more vehicles. Slightly lacking on defense though. One now going for another ZIS. As I was saying, I think the SU-76 is the better choice, despite being up against double packs. Just got to make sure you scout with your troops. MG Green spitting fire at those shockies. Another quad coming out from one. This thing's imbalanced, but it's also very expensive in terms of manpower. 270 manpower and 30 fuel, I believe. So compared to say T70, which is 200 manpower and 70 fuel. 80 fuel.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
70 fuel? Pretty sure 70, yeah. So much cheaper in terms of manpower, which seems to be one's limiting factor at the moment. Also, perhaps been a bit too much munitions on fair propaganda. Would have been better served getting some more mines down, maybe some demo charges. Doing my best to sweep them. I do have 2 squads of pioneers doing sweeping, but still mines would cause all sorts of trouble for my Panzer IV. See my sweepers out first. Here goes the Panzer IV. Getting caught on these shot blockers. Switching targets to the maximum. I want to try hold on to this VP. I'm quite low on VPs now. This is one behind the shot blocker though, so not having too much success against the P4.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Standing by.
Panzer IV, the enemy is taking our territory.
So I've got a pretty large army size at the moment. I've managed to avoid picking my doctrines
He has driven a wedge in our lines.
so far. So I'm thinking I'm going to go for lightning war. Get a bit of extra firepower from the Tiger and also with the Ju-87 on call.
We will defend it to the death.
I'm always more of a fan to keep my field guns a bit closer together. The shock value of 2 field guns surprising your tank and much more likely to actually kill it than the single field guns. See, I've been keeping my packs together for most of the game. Not always the best, especially if you're up against incendiary artillery or similar, but or white phosphorus or similar AoE things, but can be quite effective. Also quite troublesome against smokes and US forces smokes. Keeping your packs together is a bit of trouble.
Replacements have arrived.
Enemy contact. Give them nothing. What do you want?
Just barrage in this general area. The legs there. MG42 is attempting to return to the front lines. Crossroads coming down this flank though. I think I put a telemine down here, so
We are down to 200 points.
we have some vehicle defences, and there was a crazy lucky mortar shell there. Managed to pick up his shock troops. Very, very lucky. At the same time he did clear the mortar, but it's not quite as devastating. The weapon is still sitting there, can easily be recruited for the low price of whatever it costs to reinforce. Fair propaganda forcing off my troops once more. Do want to recrew that second pack. I was actually, my P4's been out of action for so long because the repairs bugged or something. They didn't actually repair my tank. I think it got cancelled by my half track running past them for some reason. So P4 is finally repaired. Finally going to return to frontline combat. One just poking away. I believe he may have used tracking here. Or something like that. Splicing away through hedges. My greens go down mighty quick, but I have a nasty surprise waiting for one on the side of the hedge. MG42 quickly forces a retreat there. Recrewing that pack. MG Green's trying to get rid of that Zis so my P4 can come in. Here it comes. I'm going to try to get the squad on retreat. I noticed I haven't seen any mines so far, so I figure it's probably alright to do some slightly more bold plays. Don't feel bold enough to run all the way into base, so I decided to stop here. This is also a gold mine from gold mine spot for a mine. Don't wanna, especially playing against tier tactics. I know I'm playing against tier tactics. Often people mine off their base in preparation for a howitzer. Not the case so far, but could be the case. I'm floating up a hell of a lot right now, so I want to save for the Tiger. Also got a lot of troops that need reinforcing, which is going on. So let's have a look at some more features of this map. So we've got a graveyard over here. Quite a lot of heavy cover from these tombstones. Oh, this was really unlucky for one. The gunner just keeps dying in this field gun, keeps getting dropped. Got my MG42. Up to Vet 3 now. We've got construction site over here, nice crane. Also quite a lot of heavy cover behind these wood piles. Oh, here we've got more open farm country. Heavy cover in the form of tractor and hay bales, and this side slightly more open. Also a few heavy cover spots in the form of hay bales. As for my thoughts on which side of this map is better side, I'm not sure so far. Honestly, yeah, I'm not too sure. One seemed to think the south was superior due to having easy access to this garrison. As you can see, I haven't been able to make any use of that the entire game. Similar to La Glaze in some ways, where these garrisons can cause you issues getting out of your base. But dissimilar to La Glaze, because actually the MG42 is much more effective on this map, a lot more spots where the MG42's arc of fire is very useful. So one has gone for a KV8 at the moment. And then comes the JU87s. Try and get some breathing room for my P4. KV8 was unfortunately focusing my half trackers here on my MG. One used attack ground through the fog of war there, but was unsuccessful. My packs were in a similarly bold maneuver there, trying to go for the KV8. I know that my stickers are patrolling the area. Just pretty much wrecking everything.
One of our AT guns
I wanted to call on the tiger at the moment, but it was actually population cap for quite a while there, so I couldn't bring in the tiger, but doesn't matter. One suffered too many losses, and it's the end of the game. So yeah, thanks for White Flash for making this map and making a healthy contribution to OCF. And we'll just have a quick pan across this map, see it in all its glory. And I hope you enjoyed that very cinematic excursion. And I'll wrap on that, guys. Contribute to OCF and keep an eye out for my upcoming tournament, Tightrope Pacific Invitational, 22nd of August, starting at 1:30 GMT plus 12. And goodbye and good luck.